Nittani, 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 Nittani! Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nittani Draws. I'm Nittani, and today I'm going to be doing Sketchbook Tour Part 3. These sketchbooks are going to be from 2004, which was when I was in my first year of high school, and, well, technically I went to high school in 2003. So in 2004, I would have been a sophomore. And when I was a sophomore, I started taking art classes with my actual instructor instead of taking art classes online. And I think it shows in my art quite a bit at this time period because I did a lot more art. So there are actually going to be multiple different sketchbooks from this time period that I'm going to do because I have just so much stuff from then. So I'll do a couple of them, that way you can see. What I have here today is going to be the loose leaf stuff. And then I have a couple of other ones which are from art classes that we had to design our own covers for, so those are in their own separate actual books. But I do have a lot of issues with actually finishing a sketchbook. That's been a consistent problem for me that I've been working on, but it's been a problem because I never finish things that I start. So this year, kind of the goal is to finish a sketchbook completely, every page, no junk pages, no random little doodles in corners and then ignore the page. I will finish a sketchbook. I don't know if I will do one or if I will do multiple and actually get my life together as an artist, because normally what I do is I make a bunch of random pages like these here, and then I use those pages in art shows, I use those pages for commissions, and I also use those pages for my sketches, and I don't keep them all together. But I am trying to get my life together and do that. So we're going to go over some of the pictures that I have here. Hopefully it's not too long of a video, but there are quite a few pages here. So I may end up going back in later and editing this into 2 videos. I'm going to try to keep it under 8 minutes though. So the introduction's already 2.5 minutes long. So who knows if that'll happen. Anyway, so this is my OC character. Her name is Lynn. She was in the previous video as well, and she was my best friend's character. And we passed a book back and forth, and we would tell stories to each other about our characters. And this was a drawing that I did of Lynn, who was very tomboyish, and I'm really happy with the line weight in this one still. I think she's really good. I flip-flopped a lot about my style during this time period. So there's not a whole lot of consistency there, but I was growing a lot as an artist, so you'll see that a lot here. This is also the time when I was doing a lot of Gaia art commissions, where I was making gold on Gaia. I don't know if any of you have ever been on Gaia, but I was on Gaia a lot. I started playing on there in 2004. In December of 2004. Was when my character started, and there's a lot of stuff from that because that was a big part of my life during high school and early college. So Evil Lotus apparently paid me to draw a commission. Shout out to you because you're awesome. And then Eat Random Stuff. This is another one, another Avatar art commission. Lord Havoc, another one. These were all done with Prismacolors, and I still use Prismacolors. I'm really proud of that I was consistent enough in that, because I'm not very consistent. Baby Wolf 88. Midnight Fox 326. This one's cute. He's just got little fox ears. Plus Plus Tara Plus Plus. They've got a Kiki kitty. I loved those. This is Alucard. I've even got little notes of how much they paid me. Tea Angel Cinnamon. This is their avatar, and I'm pretty happy with the blending on this. I did a pretty good job here, and I even put somewhat of a background. I was notorious for no backgrounds, and my high school art teacher would tell me off about it all the time, so this is me attempting at least. This one actually I sold prints of this for a while during my very first art shows. I was really proud of this one. And I colored it 2 different ways. I colored it this way, and then I also colored it with all pencils. I don't know where that one is. Maybe I'll run into it in all of this stuff. But I did that one in all pencils, this one all in Prismacolors. And how I did that was I made copies of the original before I colored it, and then I colored them both different ways and then decided which one I loved the most. I actually ended up liking the black and white version better, but I'm really proud of how this turned out. And still, I do a lot of underwater stuff, and she's pretty good. Maybe I'll come back to her and redraw her, because I know that's a challenge. Oh, this one was a princess. She was supposed to be in the style of Muka, but I wasn't really very good at mimicking his style. But I did do a decent job on the hair here. There's a lot of detail in the hair, and I was really proud of this. It ended up becoming the cover for our high school creative arts magazine for one of the years. They released it twice a year, and in the end I worked on it for a few years, and I became the editor of the magazine. But one of the years this became one of the covers. This is that boyfriend from the previous video, Dennison. I used to draw him all the time. And here's that low cut thing with the pants. I really dug the low cut pants and drawing pictures of boyfriends and putting him in all sorts of weird positions, like making him be a pirate and making him be a ninja and making him be a cyborg. Here we go. There's another one. I never actually finished it, but it's got a little danger sign. It looks like it was in a lab or something and it exploded. His hand is ginormous. This is from class. I was trying to figure out how to do this perspective thing, and actually I still don't really know how to do it. I'm pretty terrible at it. But this was the example that a friend of mine made for me, and then I tried to mimic it a few times, but I didn't do a very good job. And there's a little cutesy sketch on the back there. She's cute. A little tongue piercing. Here's some more Avatar art drawings. This is Kaze Kanzaki, and he gave me 500 gold for this. This is Ryukari. She probably also gave me 500 gold, though I'm not sure. The Dead Dreamer and Pink Pills gave me 2,500 gold for it. This one's cute. I like this. I'm not a very good chibi drawer, but I think I did an okay job here. I was so proud of this when I was in high school. I used the dead remains of a Prismacolor marker to color the background here, and then I used Prismacolor pencils for the rest of it, and then I have little silver details which probably won't show up in the video, but they were like a silver pen so that they're shiny. I was really proud of this one. And this one was another Avatar drawing, but I think this was my Avatar, because that sounds about right. And she looks about right. This is more Avatar art. I'm not sure who it is. It doesn't say who it is, but this is another piece that I did with the remnants of the Prismacolor markers that I had. I can kind of see the emergence of my style here, because the shape of the eyes and the shape of the nose, and there's something to the lips. This is probably one of the very first times that I did the lips with the big lusciousness, the bee stung look that I started going for later, and what I keep in my drawings now. And this is one of the first ones I've seen that really displayed. Another one here. You'll see in my merfolk now, they don't have noses usually, because, you know, how on earth are they supposed to have noses underwater? They would just breathe in water. That just seems silly. So none of my merfolk have noses anymore. But I guess he was some kind of general, because there's a bunch of starfish down here. And this is another of Dennison, and this is a picture of me. A little self-portrait there for you. I was really into goth fashion, and I actually owned this outfit, so it shows you how into goth fashion I was. I wore a lot of corsets. I wore a lot of mini skirts and high-heeled boots and things like that. So I have come a long way in my personal fashion, that's for sure. But I'm going to leave this off here because we're closing in on 11 minutes already. So I'm going to leave it here and I will pick up in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it and subscribe to it. And if you have any requests or things that you would like to see me draw now, go ahead and leave a little comment down in the comment section. There are links to all of my store envy, my Etsy, my Tumblr, my YouTube, my what am I missing? Instagram and my Facebook, all down in the description if you're interested in checking it out. And I will see you in the next video.